So Soundwave.
Soundwave superior.
Foregone conclusion that Soundwave's coming out in Studio Series 86. Au contraire, I beg to differ. This is a fairly recent thing. They have been released in the Legacy, so it's not a foregone conclusion, but it seems like more of those characters that we want from the original lineup are appearing in Studio Series 86. Thought what we could do is just have a look at the photos compared to the most recent release of Soundwave, which I think was the Netflix series one. But I want to look at the pics. It's also Transformers Day, so happy Transformers Day. I didn't even realise. I think it must be a recent thing. It's my birthday today, so I won't forget it in the future, will I? I'll bring up the pictures on the PC. He looks good. I don't have any immediate like, oh, visceral. No, not quite right. I do feel like the blue is very bright. Very bright blue. I was expecting a little bit darker. It looks like he's got some good articulation around the waist. Flaps up here so we can bend the hips. I like the hands. The hands look very detailed. We'll talk about the cassettes in a second, but what I wanted to do was just have a look at the wiki and check through the most recent Soundwaves to see if it's a retool. I'm pretty sure it is a retool. It's not a new mold. So Studio Series, they've got it listed already. Part of the 2026 Studio Series leader class. This Soundwave features a new mold. So Dramatic Capture, he was released there in March of 2024. In 2024, we also have a version of Soundwave there from another line. So I think this is the most recent one, right? G1 Universe Soundwave, Takara Tomy. Geez, there's a lot to sort through, isn't there? I think this is... Ah, my phone is ringing. Right, sorry about that. Well, we love parents. We love them so much. Okay, everything so far seems to be like a retool of Siege, basically 2019. Then they brought the same thing, the Siege out in the Legacy, same mold, slight changes. I mean, Dramatic Capture seems very close. But these guys are saying that this, and they are, you know, I trust the wiki. They're very reliable, that this guy is a new mold. It says there that it's a new mold. So let's compare and contrast. It's Soundwave, so in the modern style, there's only so many things that you're going to be doing in terms of to create Soundwave in that style, but it looks so close. So what I was saying in the previous video is that I would even pay Commander class price for a version of Soundwave. The more obscure cassettes, bung them all in there and I will pay them Commander class. But they've actually done what I would prefer, the core cassettes from G1 now, because you've got Rumble and Frenzy in the core class and they're releasing 3 with him at leader class price. I would say that's pretty much what I wanted. That's it. We've got sorted with his cassettes. We don't have to worry about it. 3 cassettes at leader class price. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Have to say that I'm glad we're getting them and everything, but I do think that the cassettes would be nicer if they were a bit sleeker. They're chunky. Ramhorn is the same, probably closest to this version of Ravage here. They're very wide. The mold, they've gone very wide with them, and with him being a Panther, it would be nice if they're a bit sleeker. One of the things I have noticed with the cassettes as well is that they don't really look like cassettes, particularly Ravage here. They've got these token little wheels here that you would have in a tape cassette, but really they look like a bunch of mechanical gubbins, like they've been squashed together in a car compactor. They don't really look like cassettes. So when they go in his chest like that, I feel like that's not great. What I might have preferred just a fake cassette in his chest that you could slide in, or maybe just clear plastic, because I think this throws off the whole look of Soundwave. When you have a cassette in his chest that doesn't look like a cassette, it looks like a bunch of mechanical kibble. We focus on the things we're not sure about first. I'm generally like really happy with how he looks. I like the fact that the gun is very close to the toy, the cartoon as well, that he's got his shoulder cannon, and that looks cool with some nice detail on the missiles. They've been painted red. I like his face, looks really good. I think he's good. He's quite bright blue, which was not what I was expecting. Glad we're getting Buzzsaw and Laserbeak, and I really like the boxy cassette design. That is really nice. It's a bit cleaner. It's a bit cleaner than Blaster, Studio Series 86 Blaster. I think cassette mode actually looks really good there. He should fool you into thinking, and that was the thing with the original toy, does it actually play cassettes? Mini cassettes. You could get tiny, you got the normal cassette sizes, and then you had the minis. Could I put a mini cassette and have him play? No, he's not real. But you were fooled. And I think that might fool someone. Buzzsaw and Laserbeak look great. The heads in particular, I like. The wings, not so much. They don't, I think the angle is off here. They do have the little, like, the wingtips sweep back a little bit, don't they? And these are like almost like arrowheads. So the kind of form factor is a bit weird. As someone's saying about his butt missiles being a bit not great. I would, yeah, it'd be nice if they were on more on his hips rather than like a turret on top of his. Nice little details of Decepticon symbols, tiny Decepticon symbols on the tiny cassettes. Look how sleek and panther-like he looks in the image, the artwork there, Ravage. It'd just be nice if they got a little bit closer to that, but screw it. It's all good. Finally, we're getting these characters. For me, for a while now, it's been Decepticons. We need cartoon versions of core Decepticons. Shockwave, Soundwave, the Seekers look amazing. So it's all coming in Studio Series now. They've stopped calling it 86. I don't know if they're even doing any numbering now or anyone's keeping up with the numbering. I did a video all about the numbering up to a certain point that you can check out. But I kind of like that. Just bung it in the Studio Series. We all know it's 86. We'll still keep calling it 86, but we don't need the numbering. And the numbering was nuts anyway. Very blocky, that kind of quintessential blocky Soundwave look. He's going to look great next to 86 Megatron. As soon as I get hold of him, it's getting expensive at the minute. I have to say it's getting expensive with Studio Series. I've had the luxury, and let me know how you feel, but I feel like we've had the luxury of a decent amount of time in between these releases, but now they're really ramping up cartoon style 86 and previously I think Sunstreaker is coming in 86 as well, so it's getting expensive, and I'm not pre-ordering anymore. Let me know if you are. Excuse me, I just I want to get them, but things are going on discount quick. You're getting deals all over the place. You tend to get an allocation early with these specialists in the UK. That sells out. All the pre-orders sell out. Then if you just bide your time, they come through once they officially arrive in the country. So it's worth waiting sometimes. Some of the retailers that I follow do deals and stuff. So I'm not always pre-ordering, and sometimes that can bite you in the ass. Like I've got a video coming up about Perceptor, and I had to pay over the odds for him to get the Perceptor with Ramhorn, and who else did he come with? Ratbat. And that was because I slept on that, and well, I didn't sleep on it. It appeared and it was immediately sold out. So sometimes you don't even have the opportunity to pre-order. But even when it's there now, I'm not kind of doing it all the time. And I think characters like Soundwave, Megatron, there's going to be plenty of supply for those. So I think I'm going to be biding my time. Let me know what you think of this Soundwave. I'm really excited about it. We're kind of filling in all those gaps now. And I think Shockwave's going to be not far behind. Like I say, I did that video of my top, the ones that I'm looking forward to, and Shockwave and Soundwave were in there. Lo and behold, I didn't have an inside track or anything. I didn't know they were like on the verge of being announced when I said who I wanted. But then it just goes to show we're kind of, everyone's sort of on the same page, the characters that we want. And Soundwave, Shockwave, yeah, those are there for a lot of people. It tends to be the Decepticons at the moment. So let me know what you think of this Soundwave in the comments. And yeah, I guess I'll sign off. Thank you for watching the videos. Hope you're enjoying them. I'm doing loads of those flipping shorts at the minute because I really enjoy them. I like doing the blooper reels. I like thinking of weird like topics that you can do in under 60 seconds and just slap them up on people's shorts feed. Bit of a dopamine hit and something to bring a smile to people's faces, remind them of their favourite thing when they're stuck in work and miserable. Here's a little short for you. So I hope those are working for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Happy Transformers Day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.